Hello Pioneers, Eric here of Pioneer Survival Company. Today we have another amazing review on a piece of gear that we recently discovered. This is the Bass Pro shirt, pants, and hat by Fortress Gear. Now, I've tested a lot of outdoor gear in the past, and they usually all have some kind of wild claim of, being able to keep you warm in the most frigid conditions, slopping wet, and most of the time they kind of fall short. However, I can say I've personally tested this out, and it doesn't disappoint. So in order to really, put it through its paces and really just test it to the extreme, my brother and I ran over to the local sportsman's club here in town, and I dove into a pond. Alright, so due to a few technical difficulties, I think it probably had to do with the freezing rain. Unfortunately, we didn't get any audio on the pond dive video. So I'm going to go ahead and just walk you through it, everything that was going on. The Fortress Gear Bass Pro is actually considered, it's a base layer. So you actually want to wear this directly against the skin with some type of protective layer over it. They recommend a soft shell, I believe. So what I ended up doing, I had a Duluth soft shell coat. I just threw that on over top of the shirt part, and then I had a pair of Duluth Fire Hose pants that I wore, obviously over the pants part. Now, I'm sitting out here, I'm perfectly warm right now. It's about 20 degrees out. Similar temperature to what it was when I dove in the pond. However, there was freezing rain and strong winds that day. So I definitely had to have some type of windbreak over top of it. Not to mention, with the Bass Pro, this material is, I wouldn't exactly call it extremely durable. If you're walking through briars or thorns, anything like that, you're most likely going to destroy these things. Now, they have a few other products. They have like bibs, a coat. Those are a lot sturdier from what I understand. I haven't actually field tested those at all. I don't even own those. So I can't say you can walk through briars, things like that. With this outfit though, definitely wear something over top of it. Now, this product is some, next level technology. Last week, my brother did a pond dive video where he was just showing you what it would be like to, go hypothermic. And he just dove right in, then he got out, he built a fire, and, he showed you what you needed to do to survive. With this video, I'm wanting to show you how technology works. So you can get completely wet with this, and you warm right back up. Alright, well, getting ready to dive in right now. Enjoy, guys. I actually thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was. I've dove into ponds and lakes and stuff when the water was this cold and the wind was like this, and needless to say, it was not a good time. As soon as I hit the water in this, it was actually kind of interesting. Basically, it kind of felt like I was floating. I didn't want to go straight down. I also noticed the water hadn't actually reached my core. I didn't feel any water in there. So I dove in for a second time. I don't know if you can actually tell that I went under a second time in the video, but I did. And that time I was fully submerged, and yeah, I was soaked clear through. As soon as I got out, I was freezing, like extremely cold. However, I noticed when I started squeegeeing the water out of myself, as soon as I pushed that water out of my clothing, I instantly began to warm up, and I was feeling pretty good within love it, airplane every time I tried to do a video. As soon as I pushed the water out, I began to warm up, and I was just feeling great, just like I wasn't even wet, really. The only thing that was still freezing on me was my hands and my feet, because I had no gloves on, and I just had a pair of muck boots with some wool socks, and they were full of water, and it wasn't keeping me warm. However, Fortress Gear does actually sell a pair of mittens, and they sell a pair of, I believe they call them hot socks. The hot socks, from what I've read, I'm actually, after this test, I'm going to be ordering a pair of those. The hot socks are actually more like a boot liner, so you'd have to have a pretty good sized boot. What I plan on doing is actually putting those inside my muck boots, because my feet always get cold, and I'm hoping that'll, you know, kind of help that some. Alright, well, as you can see from the video, this is an amazing, you know, outfit here. It's made of an Aries 250. It's a type of engineered polymer. Basically, it's got a moisture wicking layer on the inside that will remove all of your sweat and stuff off of your skin, keeping you dry. Then it's got the thermal properties, you know, obviously to keep you warm even when wet. And then it's got an outer layer that's supposed to help block wind and keep you dry. I've also tested it out in, you know, 70-degree weather, if you can call it weather, in my house. I just wore it around, see how much I'd be sweating, things like that, and you know, actually I felt extremely comfortable. It was like I was wearing a pair of joggers. I didn't sweat at all. I've wore out hunting actually quite a few times. I actually wore out hunting during a snowstorm, and I was just as impressed, you know, out moving around hunting and everything. I didn't sweat, and I stayed warm. Even just sitting on the bare ground in the snow, I was still warm. Again, this is Eric Scythe with Pioneer Survival Company. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Pioneer Survival Company, or hop on over on our website where we've got some blog articles, videos, some pictures of our classes. You know, it's your one-stop shop. Once again, that was pioneersurvivalcompany.com. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.